This is the exterior inspection. We got some missing mortar here and slight movement in the foundation. You can see we've got a little bit of crack here and a bit of movement in the trim boards. Pretty well cosmetic at the moment. Caulking is cracked here. Again, its settlement caused the caulking to move away. Now we're at the rear elevation and we have water penetration at the siding here. You can see you've got rot here. This is all rotten, very soft. That's in very poor condition, that needs to be repaired. There's a soffit vent here, it's loose, and it's coming away. Now the downpipe empties into a French drain, but you can see here that the pipe into the drain is broken, so the water's going to come out on the grade rather than go down the drain. There's more rot of the siding down here, so considerable amount of rot and water penetration at the rear elevation of the wall to the master bedroom. Now the caulking at all the windows around the house is in pretty poor condition. I can illustrate this one because I'm not on a ladder to do it. You can see here we've got holes in the caulking and there's damage to the caulking. We have a hole opening up here. This is again settlement and then just weathering to the caulking. A steel lintel up here that doesn't have weep holes over it. Another steel lintel missing weep holes. They're pretty easy to install. We have electrical fittings that are not caulked, so the wires behind there are exposed to the elements. Likewise with this one here. Up here the trim board is moved away. In fact the whole trim has moved away and the roof is moved, so there is some foundation movement here. You can see where the paint has gone in years gone by when it was close up. Now there's a gap opening up. We have a missing light fitting here and incorrect terminations of the live wires. Moving to the left elevation of the property, Again, the caulking is very poor around these windows. I recommend every window in the house is recaulked. Here we have a dryer vent that's coming away from the wall. We're at the front left elevation. That's the worst hole I've seen here in the caulking. Water's going to be going into the drywall there. There are shingles missing from the roof on the right elevation. There's evidence of fogged windows around the house. Now up here, if you come, you can't see it on the video, but when you look at the window itself, you'll see a shadow. It's a bloom between the two panes, and that's where condensation formed. This one over here, you may be able to see this, if I can get in the right angle. I could a moment ago, I've moved the wrong way. Yeah, it's coming in. You can't see it on the video, but there's condensation between the panes of this window here. Now all the windows that are facing the sun are going to be candidates for replacement in terms of the seals have gone. There's damage screens around the house in different places, mainly here because of the bushes having damaged them. Oh, this window's certainly so gone, you can't miss it. You can see here how discoloured it is between the panes. This is where the seals have gone and the windows are heavily fogged. This is something that occurs with age in the windows. As they get old, the seals break down and then they leak air, and the air contains moisture, and that forms condensation between the panes. We're in the attic. There's cables running over the Ramex cables running over the circuit board unprotected. Exposed terminations here. There's water in the safety pan. It's running in there all the time. Indicates a blocked primary drain. This will definitely have to be looked at by air conditioning engineer. The gas line has a flexible pipe passing into the cabinetry all the way up there. That's dangerous. It could get cut and leak gas. That's got to be replaced with a steel pipe, and at the same time have a sediment trap fitted to the gas line. The covers on the cables are plastic. Water meter is located at the front curb. There's the house, there's the water meter, and has an isolation valve there. There might be an isolation valve in the grading around the building here, but I can't really dig around in the bushes to find it, and it often is buried by the mulch. This is the water bib hose bib at the rear elevation, and it's broken. You can see the whole thing's in a mess, and it's leaking. This is the laundry hookup here, and the cold water, oh sorry, no, it's the hot water faucet valve is leaking. Okay, you can see this has got the incorrect fitting on it. Doesn't go back into its location, so not very good. Yeah. The fitting is loose, see it's incorrect to here, and it opens up a gap, the water can go down there. There's debris in the food disposal unit. The dishwasher does not have an isolation, a anti-siphon valve. The drain's broken in the tub in the guest bathroom. Caulking is required around the faucet here. Caulking's okay there. The pipes to the shower head nipple here are loose in the wall. The faucets here, both of them are leaking. The drain stops are missing. That one works. And we have functional flow. electrical panel with the front off, we have a ground, see if it goes into the actual ground. It's bonded, neutral and ground. No signs of burning or damage to the conductors. There's some circuits that have been taken out of service. You can see 1, 2, 3. 3 circuits have been removed. It's the meter, and we have a grounding bar in the ground here. The garage door opener and the mount between the opener arm and the garage door itself is damaged and is breaking. My experience is that in this condition it's not going to last very much longer, and you may consider getting a new garage door here. Yeah, the garage door has had a number of repairs made to it. They're all pretty amateurish and they're not going to last very long. I would say this door is long overdue for replacement. Let's check to see if the trip sensors work. They do. It's the water heater. We have a drain pan here. We have a gas connection without a sediment trap, which is pretty necessary. I'm at the furnace. I switched it to heating about 10-15 minutes ago, and the heating hasn't come on. The gas supply is on, but the unit is just not firing up. I'm in the garage, and as such we're in a fire-proofed area, or it's supposed to be. But if you look here, you see the door, the hatch, doesn't have a weather seal on it. It should have a weather seal. Here is another fire door. It's a solid door, and it's intended to keep a fire back, but somebody's installed a cat flap, so it's no longer a fire door, and it will not do its job, which is keep fire out of the building. In addition to being a fire door, now compromised by the hole, there should be self-closing hinges or a self-closing mechanism on this door to ensure it closes. You see, in a garage you park a car and you keep volatile liquids like gasoline, and all of those things can cause a fire. If a fire was to start in the garage, it would very quickly spread up through the door here, or through holes such as we've got in the sheetrock here, into the rest of the building, and not give you that required 20 minutes to get out of the house once the fire has started. So, big issue, really needs to be fixed.